It's a good day for fishing.
I want to see the Alliance map. What transpires in Gloucestershire?
You may have noticed that Gunnar has disappeared from his forge. He has traveled to Gloucestershire in search of a wife.
A wife?
He is in love.
When did this happen?
When doesn't this happen with our dear lovelorn blacksmith? But there is a bright side. He has asked you to join him.
Join his search for a wife?
And see that he does not make a fool of himself. I believe he thinks that your presence would bolster his image.
All right, I'll be Gunner's keeper, if only to bring him back in one piece.
Very generous of you. Make for the town of Gloucester. You will find him there.
Hytham with respect and kindness, Eivor. He has found a family among your clan.
He is more than welcome here. As are you. Hey, my boy.
Eivor! Hvor estás, hjá þig?
Man your oars! Sunan. Locked. No one home. Locked. No one home. Survey the area, Sunan. There you are, Gunnar. And with a smile like I haven't seen in some time.
Eivor, over here. Eivor, thought I smelt you on the wind.
Gunnar, with the speed you left home, I thought you've been carried off by Valkyries.
I have. This Valkyrie right here, Bridget, my own heart's root. Meet Eivor.
It takes a rare woman to nail down our Gunnar.
Lavendine da, with my Zigwili.
Good to meet you as well. So, is the wedding here? When you spoke of a marriage feast, Gunnar, I hoped it would be at home.
No. We're here for the festival and blessings. Bridget's hand must be given. You know me, Eivor. I'm forged in honor.
Whose blessing? I see no pitchfork-shaking father or weeping mother.
Glauachester's elderman, Kunan. He helped raise Briggs since she was a pup.
Have you a family, Bridget?
Nath Mama Dad carried Evan Gillid and Anun. Conan helped druise me.
Briggs and Ma and Pa were the last high priestess and elderman. They since passed on. But the current elderman looks out for her.
I should like to meet this elderman of yours, if our kinfolk are to be joined.
A union forged in love. Come, we go find him. Oh, and don't blame me if he's heard a tale or two about you. What about it, Bridge?
Dim Jolch. You two bags of air sich o gwmpas Gillid. That Eivor gal clis llawn.
Right, no daylight to waste then, huh?
So the elderman may have heard a tale or two about my exploits.
Not all from me. Your name will be on the lips of every skull for years to come.
And the Mercians here are not unsettled by lurking Vikinger?
They come from all over to celebrate Samhain. Most are too busy with the festivities to pay us mind.
Samhain? Is that what these carved roots are for? This tradition?
Aye. Faces cut into lanterns to ward off evil spirits and guide children home.
They have a haunted look about them. Let us bring a few back.
there is the elder man. Kunan!
A good leader, seeing to his people's needs. Let us join hands when his task is done.
Yeah. Then let's introduce you to Tevder. Hands as clammy as a dead haddock, but his heart is in the right place. And he'll be Elderman after Kunan. Tevder, this is Eivor, my chieftain.
Ah, yes. The way Gunnar speaks, I expected,
Me to ride in on a winged horse, cure the sick, the blind. His compliments are as blunt as his hammer.
Ah, more pagans crowding our table. Just lovely. Well, what brings you here?
Have I wronged you? I'm here only for the wedding. Where I come from, we do not poison the well of friendship so swiftly.
And what has Dane friendship done for Christian Mercia? Unseated godright kings for puppet rulers?
I am here as a friend to Gunnar. I do not like to make enemies when breaking bread, so tread careful, boy.
Apples! Eivor, wait until you try the cider. You like cider, eh? Tevder? Cider?
Ah, you must be Eivor. Tevder, I see you've welcomed our honored guest. Come just in time for my last Samhain.
At your behest. We welcome all pagans set upon God's own Gloucester.
Tevder, as your harvest king, I demand that you remove the turnip from your arse and be merry. So you've come to meet the family before you whisk my Bridget away to her life as a smithy's bride.
We're honored to have her join the Raven clan, but your lush landscape will be hard to match.
I must give away girl and land in this misty season, but Gunnar is a good man, and he speaks tirelessly of you.
If you will excuse me, I have matters to attend to.
Ah, yes, the shrine. And with so many thieves and fangs on the path, a fellow may fall in God's service.
Kunan, I do not need a heathen escort.
Youth cut down in its prime, without even the memory of warm thighs and cider to sustain him in the afterlife.
Then, by my honor, I shall not rest until I return him to you safely. Aye, Tefter?
I see I am outmatched. Though a Dane joining in praise to Saint Kenhelm, God will weep.
My lady love calls, Eivor. Oh, if you'd like to join us later, we're going hoodening this eve.
Go, may you have a fire-forged friendship. Watch for fairies, fenfolk, and fiends. I have a hand fastening to oversee, an apprenticeship to officiate, and a pig to slaughter.
Well, shall we then?
Samhain. Kunan humors these pagans too much. It is the first thing gone when I'm fire and magic, spirits in the air. Gloucestershire has strayed from God's light.
People need carousing, especially before the winter frost. A festival brings warmth and cheer.
but the winters are hard upon the children. Seeing them run around.
It lightens the heart. Are there priests in your lands? I've met a few, liked even fewer.
The profane has gone unchallenged here. I alone am the Reformation. They are a flock in need of my shepherding.
And how will you lead this great renewal?
They will fill the church's pews, and we will thank him for all the gifts he brings. Not false idols of wood and clay.
And yet, are we not going to pray at the idol of another? Is this Saint Canom your god?
No, and we do not call him such. He is simply closer to the Lord's ear. Low in a mead of kine under a thorn, lieth poor Kenhelm, king-born. Is this land not beautiful, Eivor?
Aye.
Look, the path is untouched by danger, so your company is not needed.
You are a kinder man than the mask you wear. But you won't be rid of me. I will keep my word to Kunan for your safe return. I don't understand this Christian praying. I thank Odin while standing. Why get your knees dirty?
To humble ourselves before God. Besides, I've dirtied my knees doing worse.
That sounds like a tale I'd like to lend my ear to.
Please, Eivor, I must pray.
Should I watch or turn my back?
Oh, Lord, gift upon this lowly servant your greatest gift. Patience.
I will not have to interrupt your prayer to protect you, Tefter.
And yet you insist on doing so. What is it you are looking at? A hare?
Tefter, get to safety. Find somewhere to hide.
Where did they come from? Eivor, thank you for saving my life.
It's good I was here to protect you. Maybe Kunan has the eyes of prophecy.
Splood, cloven-hoofed and sent by Lucifer himself. This land must be returned to God's grace.
More likely the shrine is in their territory.
Lord, we thank thee for your protection.
It's not safe here.
Give me my moment's prayer, Eivor. I ask only this.
We should return to Gloucester. Unless you'd like to thank the little martyr here for tonight's feast.
I'm not a babe in the woods in need of constant guard. Go on without me.
I gave Kunan...
Yes, your word. And when I see him, I will say you protected me from being skewered upon those devil's tusks. Oh, and Eivor, I owe you a drink at least. Later, if you'd have one. Find me at the festivities.
Come on, try. Yeah.
Eivor, there you are.
Here I am.
So, what adventures did you find in my absence?
Escorted Tefter to the shrine of some Christian saint. Our path was not peaceful. We were accosted by a group of boars.
Odd, but path na usually safe. To the brievo.
But you saved his hide. I bet it was quite the sight, two of you as a pair.
I kept my word to Kunin, and that spatcock Tefter lives.
Restraint, Eivor? I was half expecting you to wallop the lad around the head and ass.
I've bridged hands with most of England, Gunnar. And I've held my temper around worse than Tefter. I need a drink.
Try the cider. It's from last year's apple harvest. Skull.
Skull. So, you invited me to a hoodening. What mischief is this?
Ni gwisgalan fel ysbrydion and creatures of the Vale. The bag for treats.
Gloucester gives their glut to otherworldly visitors, and if you dress as one, you'll get that bounty yourself.
Freely given? Huh. I've only seen such a thing done at feasts.
Then we turn you into a beastie and have you roam the hills, braying for sweets and drink.
It's hardly a disguise. Just a cloak and some bones.
Nonsense. You are the very spirit of the Mary Louved. Now, let's hooden. Become the Mary Louved, the spirit who sings for cake and ale. And you cannot have your cloak back until we leave.
I'll keep this covering, but even a knife to my throat could not make me sing on command.
Shame. I heard your voice clear as a bell. Larks fall from the sky in envy.
Gunnar, if no one else is dressed this way, I will fill your shop with sheep. Trick or treat!
What business have you? Oh, the Mary Louid. Right. We're doing cakes instead of beer this year. Sour night and the moon is high. Mary Louid haunts my door.
Give me sweets and candied treats, the kind I most adore.
Ha ha! Here then. Sweets for the Mary Louid. You've earned it.
Are you playing the role of trickster spirit?
Can trickster spirits see? The eye holes in this mask are terrible.
All it takes is a mask and some sweet cakes to turn you into a gentle skull.
I am not going to sing, Gunnar.
Then, through the mist of the night, they saw a woman at the crossroads. All in white. Where were we?
Good!
Oh, thank the gods. We've been waiting for children all night to empty our stores so we can go to the party. Have some extra.
Lads getting into their cups, scaring the wee ones.
ready to rhyme with me?
Down the road from my abode, there is an open vale.
I've been here knocking and the walking. Now give me cake and ale.
Brilliant, that is!
Look at these cakes! Sweet as honey, Gunnar. You should see this. Gunnar! My cakes. Show me.
It's a laddie Wen.
That's right, my love. Laddie Wen. The White Lady. Her dark eye fell upon...
What the fuck did you say to me?
I said, Claudian, hey, your boss got to piss off that.
What do you see? Gunnar! Oh, damn deserter.
You are either fearless or stupid, boy, to speak to someone of the Raven clan this way.
Fitting name for scavengers. Winged rats taking what isn't yours.
I'll pick out your eyes and feed them to your god.
Gunnar, we are guests here. Let him go. We can hood him more. You seem to want your nose broken, so let me oblige.
Christ, him tall.
You're mine! It's you lot we should be burning alive!
Are you sure you don't want to stay in Gloucester?
They know how to have fun. Four spears! My leg!
Gunnar!
Enough! Keep your brawls to the other side of the river. There's children about.
I don't answer to you, witch.
Thomas Fletcher, I brought you into this world, wiped your mother's birth blood from your face. Mind your tongue. Let's see that leg, then.
It's nothing.
Careful with the old man. He's had many winters' worth of wounds.
Tilukis. Modron's a gumpas to patch this land.
That man called you a witch.
I lead those who follow the old ways in Gloucestershire, but I offer my healing services on both sides of the river. Gwenny, my love, go back to the house and bring me the garlic salt.
And the worms? Are we cleaning or cutting, Mother?
Yes, grab the worms just to be safe. Now go, child. I promise not to cut it off before you return.
Give me strength.
A man Modron is known am a humor towish gudran.
I'm glad you all finding my mortal injury so funny. Go, Eivor. Make merry and try to loosen Tevder's shoulders.
Modron, you don't have to save his leg. I will understand.
That limb will be fine, but no medicine in England will stop the dribble from his mouth. I do not work miracles.
With bitter ale and sweet friends. That is a fine way. I thought the church condemned this celebration.
I ain't the church. Name's Gwalim, and I turned to God just 3 years back.
You look like a man with a past. What were you before you took up the cloth?
Me? A grain farmer. Had to take up the sword a few times to protect my crops.
What brought you to God?
You know you need to change after the third night you wake up britchless in pig shit, with no idea how you got there.
Do you like Gloucester?
Ah, 'tis a beauteous place. Shame they're losing their alderman.
Enjoy the festival.
Ah, perhaps a drink later?
With bitter ale and sweet friends. That is a fine way to end the day. Alone with your thoughts at last.
Eivor, perhaps. Every moment is sweeter when you are the Harvest King. All this bounty. Soon, I will join it. But eat, drink, enjoy all that Gloucester's lush woods offer.
Eivor, there you are.
Tefter.
You're well met. Gwalim here has challenged my honor in a contest of drinks.
Join us. The lad will be easy pickings.
Give me a cup.
Some ale, then.
One for me as well.
Gwilym, the warrior monk. Now we can match wills with a flagon in hand.
Ale is known to blunt even the sharpest of blades, Eivor.
To holy hearths and humid eyes, it is the best drunkenness returns a man to royal reason. Skull. Be kissing a flagstone soon. So slow. Too strong for you.
Drink a hogshead of ale faster!
You are sweating.
Come on, lad. Show the Dane your mettle.
You are a bit green, friend.
Good effort, Tefter. This merriment feeds my soul. Here, another drink on me for allies new and old.
Of all the ealdormen I've met, you're the most unburdened. What is your secret?
None. It is well known. The burdens I carry will soon leave this world with me. So drink to my life and death.
Death?
I am to be sacrificed in the Wicker Man as king of the harvest. Like Elderman Simkin before me and all before him.
Horrible barbaric practice. A burnt offering after poor crops. They hope well-fed gods will smile upon them.
A toast, then. To Ealdorman Coonan, joyous and generous. Let each man show him loyalty until he suffers death.
My friends, you are kind to me. I'd like to toast my successor, Tevder. May he wear the horns head high.
Weak. What is this? Water? I feel like Thor chugging oceans. No effect to my head or step.
You heard the man. Give him something stronger.
This'll work faster than any tonic.
Good. Give me visions of all creatures that roam these hills, and the sorehead tomorrow to pay for it.
Wow, that tastes awful. It feels good, though. Eivor, speak true. My feelings be damned. I have been an ass, do not deny it. And I, for that, I am sorry.
A colossal horse's ass, yes.
Soft words from the heartless heathen.
Only fiercer than fire among ill friends. I can be very as nice as a spring gale.
And how nice is that?
Tefter, with Gunnar and Bridget's marriage, our clans will unite. But we could join by oath as well.
Oh, yes. My first ally as Ealdorman. I accept. We shall make an oath. How do we start?
Yeah, the greatest oath, and the greatest union. To the oath!
The treaty! The greatest! Shh. People are sleeping. More ale to seal our friendship? This way, this way. Look out for the black sow.
Sow? Like pig?
Flaming pig. Chases you home at night. Silly words to scare silly children.
You see magic as the stuff of children's dreams.
Perhaps I judge too much. Truths I half believe. Foolishness sometimes takes my tongue. I have to piss.
A great blackness chases stars across the sky in great whirls of color and light. Whoosh!
Here we are. Right inside here.
Tevder! 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 Where are you? Hell's breath. What happened last night? And the effects of that draft still cling. Efter, are you here? What have we here? Tefta's bodyguard, killed by knife. This part has been broken, and it's covered in blood. A weapon, maybe. Blood. Could be Tefta's, if he was the heavy thing being dragged. Muddy footprints. Someone was hiding back here. Open this door! Come out of there! Still has its little something stronger. But why is it here? Better hold on to it. So, what does this lead to? The murderers hid here, lying in wait while we approached outside. They jumped from the shadows to kill the bodyguards. And to disable Tefta. Then they dragged him away. That accounts for everything. Except Gwillem's pouch of herbs. I'm still unbalanced by Gwillem's special something. Maybe Mother Modron will know the contents.
There he is! What is the meaning of this? Blood soaking our soil, and your weapon coated in the same!
Kunan, please. More has happened here than you can see. Give me a right to parley my innocence.
I should have heeded Tevder's misgivings about heathen party guests, and now he has paid with his life. With Tevder gone, Gloucester will be without an elderman. Eye for an eye. Your Raven clan will lose their chieftain.
Get the murderer!
I need your eyes, my friend.
Terrible business. Poor lad.
What do you see, Sunan? There's Modo.
Hello again.
Mother, it's the friend of the mangled leg man.
Eivor, you remember?
Indeed. It's a surprise to see you. Is everything quite all right?
Do you recognize the contents of this pouch?
A very unusual blend. There is a druid who uses this mix to aid sleep.
A monk called Gwillem poured some of it into my drink last night. The effects were intense.
Search the houses! Can't have gotten far!
Damn Christ, sons, what is it they want now? They make this place unlivable for pagans.
Mother, if the stranger wants more of the herbs, they can talk to the druid Halewin.
Yes. Halewin's cabin is on a lake, near where the Cherwell and Great Ouse rivers meet. But he is a strange fish. Rarely does he speak to mortals, preferring the company of spirits. Now, I've business at Rollindrich. Find me there later.
Sure!
Condemnabitur.
Looks like a trap. Asked about this land, my friend. That must be the home of the druid. Land is peopled by men of straw. Just as Modern said. Maybe I should disguise myself.
Oh, Spirit, you have finally come. Days ago, a passing cloud foretold your arrival with droplets of sun-scented rain. But what form of being are you beneath this guise of horse and bone? From the realm of the Fae? I know you cannot say. I press no more. Whatever you be, now you are here, the ritual may begin. Oh, but the men of straw must announce you with sparks. Ignite the sky to begin anew. Here at the death of the season. Until then, I await you, giving thanks in the glen.
Everyone said that the Wicker Men must announce me with fire. Perhaps I should set them ablaze.
there be cacophony. One more. One more. They roar! Do you hear them? A chorus of fire!
That should be the last one.
Speak to me, O wind.
I've come to ask you a single question.
Something about your demeanor and your physical manifestation now gives me pause. Are you truly a spirit of light?
I am a spirit as any other.
Then prove it. You must know the depths of the world's mysteries before I will help you. Tell me the proper use of charms.
Very well. Ask your riddles.
Which charm summons aid for maidens? Which charm summons aid for maidens?
Give me a measure of time.
Are you a spirit of darkness? If it be not so, come back and try anew.
What are these things he's asking me? There must be trinkets around his house that will help. That should be the last one. Back to the druid. This symbol is one I've seen carved into shields and headstones. This dagger is placed upside down. A hangman's noose, a knife, and the vile smells of poison. 3 ways to kill someone. Two ladles carved from a single branch. The grooves match. This symbol is one I've seen carved into shields and headstones.
Speak to me, O wind. Have you... which charms? Which charm?
Their mouths are open, like they've been screaming secrets.
Speak to me, O wind. Have you found yourself? If you are a spirit of light, which charms some... Which...
2 ladles carved from a single branch. The grooves match. This dagger is placed upside down. A hangman's noose, a knife, and the vile smells of poison. 3 ways to kill someone. The statue of a woman, Sabrina, watches me from the water below. May not speak to Eivor, but perhaps he will speak to the spirit of the Mary Luid.
Speak to me, O wind. Which charms?
Maidens in peril are protected by Sabrina of the Seven.
Sabrina the Water Nymph, yes. Which is the charm that weds souls?
The charm of the double spoon.
Yes, such that a wedded pair can sup broth together. Man and woman are made of earth, of water, and wind. Which charm clods the earth, dries the water, and stills the wind?
Threefold death stops life's wind, returns a body to earth, and renders water into poison.
Threefold death is the charm. You are a spirit of light. Mabon be praised. Would you like some bread and cream?
No, just the answer to a question. This herb pouch made its way to Gloucester in the hands of a strange man. Do you know it?
Aye. A mix to help him sleep. I filled this very pouch. And over a dandelion wine, he spoke fondly of his home, Cúthládrin.
Cúthládrin? Very well. I thank you, Haelwyn, but this spirit has others to visit this harvest moon.
Go with the wind and leaves, good friend of the hills.
Cúthládrin. Strange name. Meanwhile, Modron awaits me at the stones nearby. Aid me. Be my eyes. I can see Modron ahead. Modron, well met.
Guards, someone save me. A murderous Dane is here to sever my head from my neck. You could have told me of your plight earlier. We are both friends of Bridget, and I know you would do nothing to jeopardize your friend.
That night was full of drink and merriment. I do not remember much, but I had no quarrel with Thefter.
A sorry tale. Did you learn anything from Halewin?
He gave some herbs to a man from Cuth Lodren, name of Gwylim. He was drinking with Tefter and myself.
Cuth Lodren is the Welsh name for the thieves' warren. It's atop a hill west of here. I can lead you.
I owe you a great deal for all your aid. You did not have to trust me.
Tefder's fate is to my interest as well. This is a troubling development that I hope to get to the bottom of.
Let's make... This forest and all of Gloucestershire feels untamed. I feel it. This forest and all of Gloucestershire feels untamed. I feel as if I've ridden my horse through a door to another world.
Aye, there is old magic here. Old magic that would be snuffed out by Tefder and his church.
Tefter did speak of reformation. Do you think that's why he was targeted?
There are many who would claw their way to the top. Tefder's disappearance could be the work of any.
You are a witch, open to wisdom from the gods. Have you seen anything?
I see much smoke. Are there any rival Danes passing through who could have done it?
If it were rival Danes, we would have heard their horns by now. We are not a humble sort.
Blunt tongues and sharp axes. Cuth Lodren, the thieves' warren. This is where I leave you.
You will find somewhere safe.
There's a shrine nearby. If you've need of me, then meet me there. Gods old and new go with you.
Can you keep up crawling? In these old worlds, I used to lie down and pray that the leaves would cover me. That I could drag them over me like a blanket and join Cernunos in a bed of leaves. Tuck me in, stranger, with a song.
The sound of Odin stomping on your bones is the only song you hear. I must be careful now. barred.
Help! Help!
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit is right. Eivor, you're alive.
Have mercy. We're under orders. Alderman Coonan, he gave us coin to dispose of Tepter.
Then he should demand it back. Shit sellsort you are. Cannot kill a single man. You made a poor choice in scapegoat, Gwillem.
And we thought that if we kept the lad alive, we could squeeze Coonan for more coin to keep it secret.
Why would Coonan pay to have Tefter killed? He is to be his successor.
We ain't ones for details. The less we know, the better, yeah?
You chose to extort the man, but have no basis for the crime. You're imbeciles.
Look, we wasn't gonna kill the lad. We've come to like having him around. Tell him we've taken care of you.
Coonan did this? Why? I've done nothing to...
Oh, gods, is he dead? Wake up! Wake up! Tell the Dane I've hand-fed you like a baby sparrow.
Move, fool.
Look, Eivor, we're mates, right? Had drinks together. Remember the chickens?
Speak again and I'll take your tongue.
Tafter will need to see a healer. This lot have been smearing dung on his face. But I've been held for ransom by worse men.
Thank you for your aid, then. And try not to get held for ransom a third time after you flee.
Thank you, stranger.
Thank you. It is much appreciated. When I awoke in this demon lair, I feared the worst.
Save your strength, Tefter. It's a long ride.
Coonan, he ordered my death.
Please help
I don't understand. He's been like a father to me.
I will ask him myself.
I was mulish when he spoke of the pagans being just as we. Living in kindness,
under the laws of many gods. One face, many faces. It matters not. We are all blessed to be alive in his glory.
The scrape has changed you, Tefter.
Changed me. Changed the dressings.
Show me what lies ahead. not see you, old friend. The guards here are vigilant. On? He's hot to the touch, and his mind fades in and out. But he lives.
Perhaps a sickness of the blood. Shame, shame. He was captured by the men there?
They claim to have been hired by Kunan.
Kunan did this?
I know not why. Only that he gave them coin to dispose of Tefter. You can see how well they saw to that.
They were alike once, the boy and Kunan. God-fearing Christians arguing the nature of life with me. But he softened. Men do great evil to cling on to power and save their skin. Perhaps he means to put Tefter to flame in his place.
Does not the right demand the leader?
If he made the lad's body Elderman, then it would still be right to sacrifice.
Then he's not safe until I've dealt with Kunan. Can you tend to his wounds?
I'm a very good healer. But if the gods want him to join them, I cannot stop their will. Eivor, what will you do with Kunan?
I will reveal his sins. Let his people decide if he deserves an honorable death.
The man tarnished your name and you would let him live?
Shame for shame. Not even his guard will welcome him when I'm done.
You are resolute, then. Then may you ride as Rhiannon.
Thank you, Modron. And please, take care of Tefter. I must get to Kunan before the festivals end. Longhouse is a good place to start. Festivities haven't started yet. There's still time to search for Kunan.
Venite adoremus et ad talata merum, eritis et fidem, dus et vos in terram et promissa, in tua erit...
Where are you, Kunan? He isn't here. Someone else may have seen him. Bridget is here.
Eivor, finally tiri de chwaled.
Bridget, it is good to see you.
Eivor, what has become of Tevder? Did you faint your scarf?
Thank you. I've found Tevder alive and safe. I need to speak to Kun.
Bridget! I found an abandoned bird nest in the rafters. I'm going to take it home to Mother.
If you gather it, then the babans will do it all. I got.
It's you again. The Samhain Butcher.
The Samhain Butcher. Never mind. Gwynedd, I'm looking for Kunan. Have you seen him?
He's busy with the festival and shooed me away to Bridget. Would you like to see some magic I've been practicing?
Can you show me to Kunan if I say yes?
Just one trick, and then I can show you around. Okay. So reach into this pouch. And the number of stones you're holding is 3.
Wonderful magic, Gwen. Now I really need to find Kunan.
Come on, let's go find him. There are the church ladies. They don't like the festival, but Mama says they come anyway to cluck like hens.
I would know more about you, Gwynedd. You are certainly an odd little bird.
Mother says there'll be no one like me in the whole of creation. From the dawn of dust to the end of sorrows.
Your mother trusts you. That you run about on your own.
She spends the holiday blessing hermits in old rocks. What fun is that?
And your father, Gwynedd? Where is he?
Well, it's not to be spoken of, but I was born from the union of my mother with the horned king of the forest, Genunos.
You are close with Bridget?
She's like a big sister. But it's not like I'm going to get to see her much anymore. Once she leaves with you and Gunnar.
How do you spend your days, Gwynedd?
Collecting dead things for Mama's spells. I have quite a collection. Birds, mice, beetles, and I dance, and I can talk to cats.
I should find Kunan.
There are the church ladies. They don't like the festival, but Mama says they come anyway to cluck like hens. Do you want to see another trick? I can pull an acorn from your ear.
I need to find Kunan. It's important.
You're lost, Butcher.
It's Eivor. Have you seen Elderman Kunan?
Oh! That unholy visage startled me. It's past sundown, so Kunan has retired to the church for prayer.
I have business with him.
Even if you have business with him, it will have to wait until the morning. Locked himself in. Only Geva has the key.
Would Geva let me in?
She's been instructed not to. Not that I can see her following a task so simple. Girl'd forget her own head if it weren't attached.
Thank you for your help. I will speak with Kunan tomorrow. He is held by someone named Geva. We must find her. Have you seen Coonan?
Hey, it's the Mary Lewis. Rhyme with me, Mary Lewis. On Samhain night, all out to flight, some to... I've messed up the rhyme.
The man tries to rhyme with all his might.
Didn't take much to outwit me. You're really good. Good enough for a reward.
Many thanks. Enjoy the festival. Stretch your wings, Sureño. I'm looking for Gloucester's alderman.
Well, the one who still draws breath is in the church.
How do I get in?
You're not supposed to get in. No reason to enter that dump anyway. Fuck, you'd have to get me very drunk to show you inside.
Sounds like some ale will loosen his tongue. Sureño, guide me. Have you seen Coonan?
He's gonna be in the Wicker Man.
Coonan?
Oh, for you, love? I could be.
Where's Coonan?
Mary Lubed! Come dance with me!
Have you seen Coonan?
The Monolith! Oh, goodness, you're so frightening. What are you doing after the festival?
I'm looking for Coonan.
Right, yes. He's in the church. Actually, if you're headed that way, this crate needs to be delivered to him. Just tell Geva I sent you.
Of course. What does Geva look like?
Badger mask, same as me. Should come running when she sees you. Best of luck, and happy Samhain!
Geva's waiting for this delivery to the church. That's my way in.
Right. Gotta keep... Ah! The crate! Yes, come this way. Good you came by. Sarah was supposed to drop it off ages ago.
I've heard they even murder slaves sometimes, to accompany the deceased in the next life.
Kunan is...
There you are, Snake Tongue.
Eivor! Have you been enjoying the festivities?
We're done with this shadow play. Tefter's safe, and I know of your plan to sacrifice him in your stead.
You think I mean to escape the flames? I go to the Wicker Man gladly, but I will not leave Gloucester in the hands of the Christian zealot.
Then what? Leave your people without a leader? And an angry church ready with holy fire?
They won't be without a leader. Modron will sit upon the Horn's throne.
Are you telling me that Modron lied?
Ha! We've turned you in circles like a dog, haven't we? Modron was the architect of Tevder's murder, Eivor.
All to take control of Gloucestershire for herself. It would be a hard grasp to hold, surrounded by Christians on all sides.
There was no other way. She had a vision. Tevder framed by flames and burning. Everything we created together.
Everything... you and Modron? Then... Gwyneth?
A man must get his house in order before his death. Feather his nest for his children.
Your grand scheme has collapsed into sand at every step, Kunan.
I know. I never should have trusted Gwilliam and his merry band of fuckwits to kill one man.
You and the witch? This was the plan. To make me dance your merry tune, so you could build a legacy for your daughter.
I always desired Modron. So when she asked me to take the part in a fertility ritual, of course I agreed. Our union conceived not only Gweneve, but a united Gloucestershire. One that Tevder would stamp out.
This is where you failed, Kunan. Tefter is a changed man. He straddles the same line as you.
Tevder? The boy has the head of a mule. You taught him reason?
Not just I. The kindness of bandits and strange Britons. He embraces Christ and Chernonus alike.
Shit. Is a strange web, is it not? Tevder's reformation just needed a kidnapping and a dedicated Dane. Eivor, Modron will have taken Tevder to her forest temple. If you make haste, you might be able to stay her blade. I have much to attend to here, otherwise I'd lead you myself. Go now. Unless you plan on killing me first.
You are already a dead man. I will not make your people suffer for your actions.
Thank you, Eivor. Your mercy will be rewarded, I'm sure.
Sudan. This area is off limits. Modo's voice. Easy now. Something is not right.
Sweat and blood, death and birth. Turn this man from beast to earth.
Modron! Stay your blade! Or die at my hand.
I should have known Kunon wouldn't have it in him to quarter you for the dogs.
It's a cold bitch who throws her lover to the wolves for her own crimes.
You understand so little. No matter. Let me enlighten you with the fury of the gods! Sweat or eat. Do it then. Leave Gloucestershire in the hands of that Christian, and for what? Your name and some trade routes?
Do you doubt the power of your gods to sway the mind of a man? Tefter is no longer the zealot you believe him to be.
A man will lie to save his skin. When you are gone, he'll gut me and burn my people. The gods showed me this.
Kunon spoke of your vision. The Norteño spin their fatal threats, but without your plan, his heart would remain unchanged.
Then I have no regrets. But I had a vision of you as well. One of a path that twists like the river Ouse.
Years spinnings twist limb and word alike. Prophecy is a river, and we are powerless to fight its clutches. She was fighting to protect her people, but she ground your name to dust, sullied the honor of herself and her people. I spared Kunan. Say your goodbyes, and keep out of my sight, witch.
Mother?
What is this? Is this... are we in hell?
No. We're in England. How are you feeling?
I feel well. But it's a little fragrant in here, is it not?
You will live to be alderman yet, Tefter. Despite the many attempts on your life.
Attempts? Untimely death? God's blood!
You're safe, and the ceremony will proceed in Gloucester.
Your wounds should heal by the next moon, if you get some rest.
Then you have my thanks, Mother Modron. Lovely woman. Utterly terrifying, though. Let's return with haste. This cave is a place of nightmares.
Sunan. They will attack on sight here. I need your eyes, my friend.
I have returned. Gunnar, it's good to see a face I trust. Even your frightful mug. I thought this could be our shared saga, but it is time to leave. We have spent naught but a drink together.
Worry not, Eivor. You and I have many tales to tell yet. And our names ring out clear and with honor.
Yeah, a tale. Tale of Gloucester. Beautiful land, full of damned fools.
Ha! I will drink to that. You have my thanks.
Anything for you, old friend.
Then let us say our farewells to this wicker king, and then be on our way home.
Yes, Randvi will be eager to meet Richard. Richard and Gunnar have already gone ahead. I should join them.
We first met at Simpkins' Wicker Man Ascension. I was besotted with you at a glance.
So long ago. Some poetic symmetry after 20 years' prosperity.
Gwen.
Please don't do it! We can burn something else! Someone else!
Peace, dear heart. I will join the dirt that grows the trees and the barley, my body feeding the gods, worms, and even you. So I will be here. And a long, long time from now, when you're old and wrinkled like an apple, you will see me again.
Father, I thought I could be ready.
It is time.
Then this is yours.
This is your path, Tifter. No thorns and briars could keep you from it.
And you, Eivor, friend of Gloucestershire, you have lived up to your reputation.
I know you owe me less than nothing, but please, take care of them.
I take no pleasure in the suffering of others. You would know this if you had given me a chance.
20 years I have been your elderman. Now these old bones are ready for my last duty. I have worked alongside you, clearing fields, brewing drink, births and deaths. All growing and learning.
The Wicker Man is ready, O King. Your altar awaits.
I am honored to be your harvest king. With this flame set, may our crops be plentiful and our winters brief.
Despite it all, he has the ending he prayed for.
Straight to the mouths of hungry gods.
Eivor, the honor is yours.
Our Father, who art in heaven, our Mother, who art in earth, please, please accept this offering. Take of me my flesh and bone and flesh. Bless.
Now it seems the wind calls me back to Randvi. Let's tell her the good news.
Spriches du Bithungen Bur?
Must be blocked from the other side.
Then go.
Hey, Eivor! Eivor! Besto Ganga!
Oh, look at you, Chewie.
You have discarded it!
It was not rubbish. I intended to use it. Please, calm down.
Randvi, what is this?
Another dispute, I'm afraid, with Holger stirring the pot once again. Will you set in judgment?
Judgments are the burden of a Jarl. This is Sigurd's duty now.
He refuses to leave his quarters. Right now, you are the only noble fit for this.
I don't know. It is not my place.
Please. Only until Sigurd recovers his strength.
All right. Once more. Gudrun, Holger, come forward. You will state your cases, and I will hear you out and be as swift in my judgment as I am able. Gudrun, you may speak.
I have been robbed, Eivor. My property defaced. 3 days ago, I discovered some of my sailcloth missing. I scoured the settlement in search of it. Passing Holger's home, there I see it. Boldly displayed and worse, defaced, with scrolls and silly stories upon it.
Lies and slander!
Holger, quiet. You're well acquainted with the rules of this trial. Now, Gudrun, what did you do upon discovering your sailcloth?
I confronted him, demanding silver. For sil with Holger's inky scratching cannot be sold or bartered, can it? I ask only that I be paid for the property that was taken from me, yet he refuses.
So Holger took something that belonged to you and defaced it. Now you wish to be paid for the item. Do I understand?
That is right.
Holger, what say you in your defense?
Short days ago, I found a pile of mildew-stained detritus beneath the docks, and salvaged what I could. I wish to use it as a canvas, you see? As a conveyance for my latest works. The sailcloth was in such a state, and so obscured from view, I assumed it was refuse, abandoned goods.
I see.
My motives were honest, Eivor. Would a thief be so brazen as to display the fruits of his crime? Hardly. Yet here she claims I have robbed and defaced her property, when all I took was rubbish left by to rot.
Nonsense.
My only crime here is that I gave something ugly and decrepit a bold new life.
I see. So you feel Gudrun disposed of something and now unreasonably seeks its return?
Exactly. Yes.
All right, I have heard enough.
I might have profited from that cloth. Holger has all but robbed me of a future boon.
It was garbage. Yet now it's a part of something greater. If anything, I have increased its value. You ought to thank me.
Oh, I will thank you with the back of my...
Quiet! Let me speak. I have much to consider and should like to hear your statements again. Gudrun, you may speak.
I have been robbed, Eivor. My property defaced. 3 days ago, I discovered some of my sailcloth missing. I scoured the settlement in search of it. Passing Holger's home, there I see it. Boldly displayed and worse, defaced, with scrolls and silly stories upon it.
Lies and slander!
Holger, quiet. You're well acquainted with the rules of this trial. Now, Gudrun, what did you do upon discovering your sailcloth?
I confronted him, demanding silver. For sil with Holger's inky scratching cannot be sold or bartered, can it? I ask only that I be paid for the property that was taken from me, yet he refuses.
So Holger took something that belonged to you and defaced it. Now you wish to be paid for the item. Do I understand?
That is right.
All right,
I might have profited from that clock.
It was garbage. Yet...
Oh,
Quiet!
Are you finished singing, my dear Skald?
My Jarl, as I was saying,
Stop! Enough! I have heard more than enough to render my judgment. For as long as I've known you, Holger, you have spun words into lies. You weaken the minds of children and delude the minds of men. I've shown you too many years of tolerance. And rather than exist in grateful meekness as Holger the liar, you sink lower. You become Holger the thief, robbing a woman of her livelihood, all in the name of your stupid stories.
Sigurd Jarl, no, that is not the...
This is the consequence of your actions. You will pay Gudrun the value of 30 sailcloths.
30 times? Surely you jest. That would ruin me, Sigurd.
Do I look like one to play pranks, Holger? Pay the fee, or be exiled.
Great, Jarl. If I may, I seek only compensation for a single sailcloth. The rest is...
30 times! In silver! That is my judgment.
Eivor, please. Does this not seem unfair?
Sigurd, the punishment must fit the crime. Your judgment is cruel and unfair.
Cruel and unfair? Oh, no. No, you have it backwards. I am the definition of what is fair and what is not. I am your Jarl, the source of all right and wrong, the Lord of justice in this place. Without rank, without order, without a chain of command, life cannot endure. Chaos will reign. Do you understand?
As my brother and my Jarl, I back you, Sigurd. But in the face of injustice, I cannot help but speak.
Have you never in your life known when to hold your tongue, Eivor? Nor defer to those wiser than yourself? My judgment stands. 30 times the sailcloth's value. That is final.
Thank you, Lord, for hearing us out.
See to it that judgment is carried out exactly as I have said. Should the need arise again, do not fail to rouse me.
And please, do not let this blunt our friendship. I did not mean for this to escalate.
No, I understand. You were well within your rights.
You look well.
I want to thank you for your judgment, Eivor. For stepping in when Sigurd would not, in spite of what happened.
Poor man. I've never known him to be so angry and reckless. Is that a side you've seen?
Rarely. There have been moments when he was distressed, worried, afraid. But nothing like this. Never, ever like this.
Let us do our best for him as we take care of our own. We're his best hope for healing.
If it is not too late. In the meantime, we press on.
I can hardly begin to describe what happened in Gloucestershire. I think you will learn soon enough.
But we are allied with them.
Yes, for all our pains.
Nothing else for you today? Farewell, Eivor.
I want to... What awaits in Jorvikshire?
Halfdan Ragnarsson, conqueror of the north, sends his greeting. He wishes to meet with Eivor Wolfkist personally.
Halfdan Jarl. I've heard that man's name so often, I feel as though I know him already.
He is currently entangled in a war with the Picts of the Northern Hills. I suspect he wants your counsel, or your axe. If you are keen to meet him, he asks that you join him at his war camp. I have the location here.
I will go at once.
With caution, Eivor.